big stretch. It's Tuesday once again. It is the new year. Happy New Year to everyone. I'll probably be saying that multiple times. True. What is up? Shira, Happy New Year. It's a sleepy time live stream tonight. Another crazy busy week. I'm exhausted again, hence why I'm like in my pajama shirt. I don't have this mic set up, so there's no soundboard today. I'm just using my Blue Yeti. Hopefully the audio sounds good, but we're here. It's 2026. We made it. So, yes, Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully everyone has a great 2026. For sure. Oh, what are you up to, True? What are you up to, Shira? Also, I guess news on I was planning to do my Shotsathon 3 in January. I don't know if I'm going to get to it in January. It might be February. Definitely going to do it. Now this says my bit rate is higher than the recommended rate. Dude, OBS, sorry, not OBS. YouTube is crazy. Now they're saying this is too high of a bit rate. So I will make it like, I'll make it 9,000. Still excellent, but we'll see what happens. True says, just hanging out with you, and I appreciate it. Oh man, this water tastes so good. Cheers says, can we do our midterm voting? These next few years. When are the midterm votes? This year, right? The end of this year, I think. I'm not good with stuff like that. What was I saying though? Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do the next subathon, shotsathon. Still gonna try to do it this month. We'll see what happens once this busy week is over and I get back to normal. I'm still going to be doing Silent Hill 2. That's what I'll be playing. Funny, one of today's free PlayStation games was Epic Mickey. I remember playing that back on the Wii, so I took it because it was free, and I like just started so I could get through the beginning part. Man, I remember it was so much fun. So I might I might play that in between like Ghosts of Yotei and shit like that. Sheer says Russian roulette, shots or liquor. This one's gonna be different. The last time I think I went a little bit too crazy setting up 1,000 different types of drinks. So for the next one, it's still gonna be super chats to do shots, but I'm just gonna have one type of alcohol. I'll probably be drinking beers while I'm playing, but just to make it easier, I'll just have a bottle next to me and I'll just do shots of like whiskey or something like that. Or tequila. We'll see. Depends what we have. And then if I want a mixed drink, maybe I'll make a mixed drink. We'll see. This message is held for review from Shira. She said, just do something wild like pig urine. We will show that, of course. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's the plan for that. Kind Assassin is really doing well with her live every day in January. Today is the 6th, and she will be going live, I think, right after my stream. We haven't seen you, Shira, or Kira, or Chris on any of the Kind Assassin's lives. I know usually she plays a little bit earlier in the day, but today she's playing later. So if I stay on later, she's still gonna go, I think at like 8 o'clock, but we'll see. Why would they ban that? Why would they ban the urine? Oh, I gotta show you guys what I got. Last week, the kind assassin and I, we ran some errands and we went to downtown Disney, and they opened up a new store that's kind of like a ripoff of stores. So I know you've been probably been to a mall, and then you go to those like I don't know what they're called. They're like anime stores. They sell like cutesy toys, but if they sell mystery boxes, they'll show you the box. It'll say one of six, and then in the glass case, it'll show you what they all look like. So Disney has something like that now, and they have mystery boxes, and I bought two villain ones, and these are the ones we got. So you have to build the little castle. The first one is Scar. This is the one the kind assassin opened. She got Scar. Still pretty neat. I'm being careful because it's not a very sturdy castle. And the one that I unboxed was Maleficent. This is one of the ones that we wanted, and we got it. We One of the ones we did not want was Scar, but we got Scar. So that's cool. We haven't watched any more X-Files lately. Again, just been really busy. Um, what else? I bought three Happy Meals. Well, we bought three Happy Meals this week to see what Disney's 70th anniversary toys they had. And I, each one you get, each box, you get two actually. We thought you only got one. So the first time we got, oh my God, who did we get? Who the hell did we get? I know today we got Groot and the girl from Wish. Oh, yesterday we got Thanos and shoot, I don't remember the second person. I did not watch it. I have it up here because I'm going to watch it with all of you because I haven't. So let me just, where is it? There it is. So I'll just put this up here. So when more people hop on, I'll watch it. Doody do. What I will do, I'll just prep. There we go. Yeah, so when more people hop on, I'll watch it. I'll put it there for now. All right. Yeah, Boom will definitely be here soon. I don't know about Chris. Chris is good as far as if he's going to be on the stream at all, he'll be on as soon as the stream starts, especially these. Michelle, Happy New Year. First live of 2026. I don't know if I would have to go back and look. I wonder if when I started doing these live streams, if I did 365, sorry, I'm an idiot. If I did 52 live streams last year, I don't think I missed any. We did finally make it. You were here first, actually, since you live in the future. I know Lethias is doing okay. We were chatting a little bit earlier. Um, yeah, so that's that. Are you on your way to work, Michelle? I thought I was gonna have a topic for today, but I forgot. I think that's one of the goals maybe for this year. If not this stream, to do another one where I actually have topics to talk about. I don't remember. But yeah. Oh, back is killing me. I think I could hear the kind assassin watching out there. If you are watching, I want to get those McDonald's toys. I just don't remember where we put them. Michelle is off work till the 13th. That is beautiful. I had 2 4-day weekends. I had the Thursday and Friday of Christmas and then the Thursday, Friday of New Year's. So it was nice. But just like any job, when you're on vacation, things pile up and you go back to work and you got a lot of shit to do. So, but everyone needs rest. Ah, thank you. Okay. So these are them, the boxes that they come in. And then they show you, they have all 70 of them listed. So well, I don't know if this is the first one, but I'll open it and just show you guys what we got. I'm actually very surprised that they give you 2 toys in one. That's very generous. All right, so this is the one that I got today. This is the one that's Baby Groot. He is adorable. And then the second one, I need to use my hand so it focuses. I believe this is the girl from Wish. I've never seen it, but I think that's who it is. All right. So that's cute. And then the second box is the one that we got yesterday. Oh, now I remember. Obviously, I remember because I'm seeing it again. We got, I believe this is the evil queen from Snow White. So we got this one, which is cool. And we got Thanos with his gauntlet. So that's cool. The funny thing about Thanos, though, this toy technically looks like he has 2 gauntlets on, one with the stones and one without. Right? Doesn't it look like that? It looks like he's supposed to be snapping, but the gauntlets on the other hand. So those are those. I'll put those away later. Oh, I need to get my headset ready for when I watch the trailer. Ooh. I haven't used this microphone in a long time. How does the audio sound? The kind assassin is here. Oh, man. How I miss my Yeti. Kira, Happy New Year. Oh, thank you for hopping on. Hopefully you get some good sleep. Well, Kira, if you are going to hop off, I'll start the trailer now, and then I'll just play it again when Boomhauer comes back. I'm going to play the... Damn, I got a lot of... Oh, I forgot. This has a headphone jack. Anyway, I'm going to play the Avengers trailer, the little trailer that came out today. So let me do that. I'll just make this a little bigger, put it there. All right, I'm going to watch it. Let's see what this one is. Avengers Doomsday, only in theaters December 18th. Let's see.
Death comes for us all.
Oh, we know who that is. That's Magneto.
That's all I know for sure.
The cinematography in this.
Are you prepared to die?
Ooh.
The question is, who will you
Oh, there's
be
Professor X. Oh,
when
yeah.
you close your eyes?
Oh, they're always playing chess. Oh, they're lovers, too. This movie's gonna be nuts. got a little Cyclops. Oh, I gotta pause it there because. Oh, there is a Sentinel feat. You can see right there behind them, those are Sentinel feet. Damn, this is gonna be crazy. I'm assuming that's gonna be where Beast was at the end of the Marvels. That's gotta be that universe. Damn, this looks. Oh my god. I like when they have movies that are very happy and colorful and bright. But these trailers, the cinematography in them looks phenomenal. Like this is gonna be. I feel like they're putting a lot of money, time, and effort into this next Avenger movie. Damn. Sheer thought it was Gandalf. I mean, technically it is, right? I've read a thing today that said they're making a new Lord of the Rings movie. Like, I don't know when or if it's even true. Just something I've read quickly. But Ian McKellen apparently said that Gandalf is going to meet Gollum again. Or something like that. I don't know. Kira says, and I wonder if they're the Fox Sentinels or the ones from the comics. I have a feeling it's the comics because look how big those feet are. The Sentinels in Days of Future Past were just the size of human beings, and they were stupid looking machines, right? From what I remember. Like that dude's foot is humongous. Like I would highly doubt they were tricking us and say like that's Galactus. Like I don't think they would put Galactus in an X-Men teaser. It's got to be a Sentinel. Michelle says, "Hey, True, sorry I missed you." Michelle leveled up to level 5. Congrats, congrats. I don't have my sound pad connected today because this was just a quick setup. As you can see, my microphone that I usually use is over here. So I just needed to set this up quick. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Kira says, if they want to make a new Lord of the Rings films, they can use all the housewives as orcs and other monsters. I don't get that reference. Boomhauer! It's the hunt for Gollum. They don't really hit on it much in the movies, but Gandalf and Aragorn spend a long time searching for him. See, Boomhauer knows everything. Boomhauer is here. So Boomhauer, I'm gonna play. I gotta lower this volume. The volume is crazy high. I'm gonna play the Avengers teaser trailer again for you. So you let me know when you're ready, and I will play it again. The Boomhauer Hour. Michelle says, crazy high Eleanor. Oh, speaking of Eleanor, I haven't had a chance. I'm behind pretty much. I haven't watched my Brooklyn Nine-Nine for Patreon last week. And usually I've watched The Good Place by now, but I just haven't had the time. So I might just take this week off or post it late. But they will be going up. Trust me, I didn't forget about it. I've just been busy. So I have to watch The Next Good Place. I have to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And I have to watch One Punch Man. All right, so I'm going to play this again for Boom.
Death comes
It is.
for us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
God, I love how this looks. Mm-mm-mm. There was an article the other day. Funny. It's not one of those legit sites. It's ones that just try to, stir up trouble. Where they were listing movies that were like guaranteed hits, movies that they're not sure, and movies that they don't think will be. And they didn't have Doomsday in guaranteed hit. I'm like, Doomsday is gonna make 1 billion in the first weekend. Like, stop it. People are just contrarian. Yeah, I think it's contrarian. That was sweet indeed. So it would be cool to get a new little teaser every week. That would be 52 teasers. That would be an hour's worth of trailer. Like, we ain't getting that. I think we're getting 4, and I think the last one next week is going to be the Doctor Doom teaser. Like, it has to be. And then I have a feeling there'll probably be a full trailer at the Super Bowl, I'm guessing. And we have to be getting a Spider-Man trailer. That comes out in July, right? But I think they're trying to do this Doomsday dump first. So like they don't want to mix Doomsday and Spider-Man. They want to get all the eyes on Doomsday first. So I feel like the Super Bowl might be the Doomsday full or teaser trailer and the new Spider-Man teaser trailer. Boom says, "Please put Gambit in it finally." Well, that is the question. I feel like the X-Men that we're gonna see before like the reboot is gonna be Channing Tatum, Gambit, but I feel like after it, once they start the mutant saga with like the mutants that they're gonna use, there'll probably be a new actor. Here, so there's always gonna be haters, but aside from Inhumans and maybe parts of She-Hulk and Ironheart, I've been very pleased. Yeah, I just wanted more of She-Hulk. I liked the premise of it. And I did like the finale where it was like breaking the third wall because that's what she does. But I just wish there was more of fighting. Like I would like for her to fight a bad guy in it. Boom says Super Bowl makes sense. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just wish there was more fighting for She-Hulk, just to let her. Like I know she had a little scuffle with Hulk and she like thunderclapped him and shit like that. But I would have loved there to be like a real villain. Because they still could have did like a real villain and the third wall break at the end. And I still haven't finished Ironheart. I think I have 2 episodes to go for that one. She says, "Wait, when is that Super Bowl thing with the sports run?" I think it's February 8th. Kira said, "Yeah, she did it before Deadpool by a good 10 years, if memory serves. Those are good comics." Yeah, that I learned also. So now I know when people say she copied Deadpool, I'm at least in the know where I could say, you're wrong, buddy. Michelle is interested in the Sadie Sink Spider-Man. She's such a cool actress. That's going to be interesting. A lot of people think she's going to be Jean Grey, but some of the other people that um, know more about comics, like little known characters, think that she's going to be somebody else. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is like the Wolverine is short. Like I know Wolverine is supposed to be shorter than everyone. That's something that I know for a fact. I don't know how tall Sadie Sink is and how tall Jean Grey is supposed to be, or if there's no set height for her. So I don't know. Kira says it's a shame that John Byrne turned into a problematic person. I don't know who is John Byrne. Boom says agreed, Michelle. I'm really interested to see what those kids do now. Did you watch Orphan Black? We watched, I think, the first episode of Orphan Black. And that was it. She was so funny on Parks and Rec. I do remember her being on it. I just don't remember what she did. But I do remember her being there. Just like I remember what's his name being the park ranger who talked really loud. Andy Samberg. Had some really good cameos in that show. Oof. And why is my bitrate going all over the place? Boom says she was the girl Tom had a fake English accent with. That vaguely sounds familiar. I gotta rewatch it. Kira says John Byrne as an artist and Chris Claremont were responsible for some of the best comics of all time. Oh, Byrne also drew Fantastic Four. Okay. It's crazy how it always seems that all the best like comic book writers and stuff from back in the day are just terrible people. Like I wish obviously no one was a terrible person. I wish everyone was a decent human being. But if we're speaking like the realm of comic book stuff, like comic book movies specifically, God, I wish Joss Whedon could have just been a normal person because as good as the MCU was is to me, I feel like Joss Whedon would have been like Feige's second hand, no, like Feige's right hand man. I feel like maybe they wouldn't be directing everything, or he wouldn't be directing, but I feel like he would have been someone to like proofread the scripts, not to like change them, but a lot of people post Joss Whedon try to write Joss Whedon comedy, and they don't really do it as well as he does. And because if you go back to like Age of Ultron and the original Avengers, they're just as jokey as a lot of the movies that people complain have too many jokes. It's just he knows how to write them. And people try to copy it and they just can't do it. So yeah, for me, like comic book movies, God, I just wish he wasn't a bad person. Boom says Whedon and the Russo brothers is an awesome combo. Man, that would have been again, I wouldn't have expected Joss Whedon to write every movie, but like a movie written by him, directed by the Russos would be perfect, I think. And I feel like he probably could write different types because wasn't like his show that he had was a totally different genre than like Avengers, right? Sheer says Whedon has the writing chops. I'd be worried about a Firefly remake too. He's just so icky. Boom says I have a fantasy that the Coen brothers do a Marvel movie. Oh man. I need like I want all of these people to do stuff like and I may be pronouncing her name wrong. Chloe Zhao, who did Eternals. I just don't get what people I I really think Eternals is one of the best MCU movies. One of the best movies in general. I don't know why people didn't like it. It was so good to me. And I feel like they kind of let her do what she wanted to do. I know he doesn't let you do anything you want to do, but they got to let her do another one. Like she has to. And I think it's Nia DaCosta who did the Marvels. Like do a Photon movie or something and let her direct it and just let her do her job. Michelle says, as a lifelong Buffyverse fan, that person is a huge sore spot. We all feel betrayed by how he ended up being after he created things we loved. Yeah, I get it. Kira says, Eternals was beautiful and so well written. Hell yeah. I loved Makari and what's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. Makari, my love. Oh my God. It was just so beautiful. Boom says, it's hard for me to separate the artist from the art, but I try. It's I guess it depends. I mean, it depends on the person. if there's something that I own already, like I don't go out and buy Harry Potter stuff, but I've owned the movies way before anything happened. And if it's on TV, like on Christmas, they're always on, and I flick to it, I watch it. I like the cast, I like the kids and stuff like that. But I don't consciously go, oh, I gotta buy this Harry Potter thing or this Harry Potter thing. Like I do have something also that I bought before this stuff with her that I've wanted to like give away. I have the Hagrid umbrella wand, but it's just Kira says they're just difficult to bring into the MCU as team players. Cersei was a member of the Avengers for a while in the comics. Yeah, I feel like they have to be their own thing because they are way more powerful, right? Than I mean, I don't know about like Sentry, but they're freaking Eternals. So, and I know they're not human. Like when they quote unquote die or expire, they just upload their consciousness, I guess, or they bring them. Well, technically, no, they're not supposed to die. Die. They're supposed to die when the celestial breaches the planet and explodes it, and then they just return on a new planet with new memories. I think that's how it goes. Michelle says he is definitely a toilet full of broccoli. Oh Jesus! It's just it stinks to me because by most rewatched Marvel movie, which I consider to be the movie that is the most rewatchable, not the best, is Age of Ultron, man. Age of Ultron, he introduced all those characters, and I know it's not like what the Russos did with Endgame and Infinity War, but before that, he introduced a bunch of characters, and he did it well, like creating Vision and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and stuff like that. Michelle says, I love the rainbow straw. Oh, this one, I think it was free last year at Starbucks, but I do like it. Oh, man. Yeah, that kind of stinks. But we did hear, or I heard people say on Twitter that Jordan Peele went to Marvel asking about a movie. Do it. Again, give him any character he wants and let him do what he wants. We know what's his name, Ryan Coogler is going to be doing the third Black Panther. Let him do as many of those as he wants, or if he tells his story and it's done, give him something else. Like you don't let Ryan Coogler leave. I feel like I don't think it's a huge loss that they don't have James Gunn anymore, only because he only did the Guardians. So even though I love that team, I wish that he would be able to come back to do another Guardians. But I highly doubt you could be running one franchise and then direct another one. But it's I feel like that's different than Spider-Man because Spider-Man is just popular, you know? James Gunn kind of made the Guardians his. And I know if you read the comics, you know who they are. But for anybody else, like that's the Guardians. And no one really cared about him, I don't think. And he made people care about them. He gave them their personalities for the big screen. And I don't think you could just say, oh, we'll get somebody else to do the next Guardians. The only way I feel like you could do that is if like none of the characters he created are in it. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Shira says Age of Ultron is one of the best Avengers. It is to me. I freaking love it. I did watch WandaVision. I absolutely love WandaVision. So good. Kira says WandaVision had parts taken from the comic miniseries that inspired it, but Marvel did make it unique. Yeah, I think the one thing people wanted to see that they didn't, I think it's from that, is that famous cover of Vision opening the door and he has like a Vision family, like his kids look just like him. They all look like androids. But apparently in Vision Quest, we might get some of that. It just stinks that um WandaVision, I think it took 2 years, and then Agatha All Along, which is a direct sequel because they're saying it's like a trilogy. And then we have to wait another 2 or 3 years, like this year for Vision Quest. And it's like, okay, are you going to say these three shows take place like bang, bang, bang? Or is it White Vision like flew out and just went nowhere? Like, where did White Vision go? Like, why is he not anywhere? And I think that's the main problem you have when you have so many shows coming out and all of these characters you introduce. If you don't have no plans for them immediately, then you're kind of stuck. Kira says, I know people that said they stopped watching WandaVision after the first couple episodes because they didn't know why it was black and white. Yes, people are kind of dumb. I think even before that, they said every episode was going to be a different like year or something like that. And Marvel kind of held your hand and said, you know what? You might not really, the black and white episodes might not be for everyone. So here, the first two, we're going to get them out of the way. So next week, it's into color. Agatha was so good. The Witch's Road song was a bop. I think a couple of the episodes of Agatha All Along are some of my most watched reaction videos. But those were crazy because that's the only series I think that I watched the day that it came out and put it up on YouTube the same night. It was tough. Marsha, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Oh man. So yeah, I love WandaVision. Oh, you have to watch it. It's so fun. Agatha is a piece of work. That's all I'll say. That is all I will say. I'm surprised Kira's still here. She was about to pass out, but she stayed. She stayed. Dun, dun, dun. What else is. Oh, Wonder Man comes out this month. I think January 27th. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I'm going to react to it, but I'm going to watch it because I'm interested to check out his powers. I don't know anything about Wonder Man. Besides that, I think in the comics he is an actor. Like it's similar to the show. I don't know if I don't know if he gets his powers and then he becomes an actor or if he gets them while he's acting. Kira is sipping sparkling cranberry cider to stay awake. Damn, you're forcing yourself? That you guys are too good. Too good to me. Making me feel special over here. So, I'm sure Kira, you probably know Wonder Man's backstory. I'm not too familiar. Oh man. What else? So yeah, this year for Marvel it's just Wonder Man, Spider-Man, Doomsday, Vision Quest, and I think that might be it. I don't know, I have to look. Let me see. 2026 Marvel shows and movies. Let's see what it says. We got Spider-Man, Avengers, Wonder Man. Oh, Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I didn't even finish Season 1. Vision Quest, Punisher special presentation. I love those special presentations. I like when they do something that's like 45 minutes to an hour and a half. One thing, boom. Like what was it called? That monster one that came out 2 Halloweens ago. Um, Werewolf by Night. Why are we not seeing him again? Or all those characters? We're also getting X-Men 97 Season 2 this summer, and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2 fall 2026. So, out of all of these, I'll probably react to X-Men 97, definitely. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, definitely. And that's probably going to be it. Maybe the Punisher special, since it's one thing. Let's see. Shira says in the comics, Wonder Man is kind of related to Vision because they take his mental patterns after he dies and sticks it. Wait, they take Wonder Man. Wait. They take Wonder Man's mental patterns after Wonder Man dies and put it in Vision, or the opposite? Michelle says, I don't know, Wonder Man. I wonder what he is up to. Boom says, you see the MK2 trailer? Not really my type of flick, but Keith Urban as Johnny Cage looks fun. Did I see the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer? I don't think I did. Kira says, what about the X-Men Season 2? Yep, that is up. I totally forgot about it. Season 1 was good, but that's another guy who's problematic that they had to fire because he was like sending naked pictures to his staff. Michelle says Moon Knight. Oh, I love Moon Knight. Again, I want to see him again, but that's also the problem when you cast movie stars to be in your TV shows. Like, there's a very small window you're going to get Oscar Isaac. Like, very small. Michelle says, oh, sure, thanks. I remember him now. Wonder Man's personality was put into Make Vision. Boom says, what is wrong with people? Yeah, the guy, Bo DeMaio, he was the one who was in charge of season 1. And yeah, they said for inspiration, he would send pictures of himself to the people who like write and animate and shit like that. And he got let go. And he's like Rob Liefeld now. Like all he does, he can't keep his mouth shut. Him or Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld is like, I always used to say it's embarrassing for the creator of Deadpool to be this jealous. And then I found out technically he's not the creator of this Deadpool. Like he did create Deadpool, but not the one that anyone likes. So that's kind of funny. Kira says he can send his OnlyFans pics right to me. Are you talking about Bo DeMaio? Oh my god. Marsha says, I need to finish Moon Knight. I think I only saw the first episode. Very interesting, but I ended up watching something else and didn't get back to it. I love all this stuff with the lore of the underworld and stuff like that. Like the Field of Reeves. Reeds or Reeves? Field of Reeds? It's just beautiful. Sheer says, yeah, Deadpool wasn't the merc with the mouth right in the beginning. He was more deadpan. Yeah, that's what I hear. Everyone's like, okay, yeah, you take credit for creating the character, but like the funny third wall breaking, like you said, Merc with the mouth is not Rob Liefeld's. From what I hear. And then it was also funny to me. I used to always hear people say that Rob Liefeld can't draw feet, and I didn't know like the basis, and I didn't really even care. And then randomly, I saw people start posting pictures of his character's feet. And I was like, wow, this dude really cannot draw feet. It's so funny. Pretty funny. Oh, oh, funny stuff. Funny stuff. Does anybody have anything planned this weekend? I haven't seen a movie in the theaters in a while. My dad is coming 2 weeks. I gotta see if there's anything in the theater. that I could take him to see. I know there's no superhero movies coming out. He loves those. Kira says he can't draw feet or do proper proportions. I did see that Captain America one. That's crazy. Boom. It's so funny. The Kind Assassin and I, we've watched every season of Stranger Things, and then this one came out, and not that we weren't interested, we just didn't want to sit and watch it all. We basically watched like 10 breakdowns of the season, so we know what happens. And I feel like, all in all, I think it was a fine ending to it. I would have liked some more of a happy ending, but that's just me. I like happy endings a lot of times. Michelle says, Marshall, it's definitely a trip. You have to pay attention because it zips all over the place. What is, I don't know what that's in response to. I'm confused. It's definitely, you have to pay attention because it zips all over the place. Oh, are you talking about Stranger Things? Oh, man. So curious. I'm still curious of whose OnlyFan pics you want sent to you. Boom said it definitely felt very 80s. Shearer says she'd like to see Alpha Flight made into a Marvel movie. They have a great team. Who's in Alpha Flight? Is it just different characters, or are there characters that are established that are in it? Moon Knight. Oh, Michelle said Moon Knight is the zips all over the place. Kira says, "Oh, that guy who was behind X Men." Gotcha. I thought maybe you were talking about Joss Whedon. I'm kidding. Boom says, "Isn't Puck in Alpha?" Damn, I kind of. It's funny. I didn't realize how many comic book people like you all are. Like, you all know everything. So it's easy now when I have comments, I could come to my Tuesday streams with a bunch of comic character questions and get my answers. So that's pretty neat. I also have to find a new countdown timer for my intro because I feel like, well, apparently the website got updated with some new stuff and they deleted that timer, so it doesn't work anymore. So there's that. Shearer says Puck, Sasquatch, North Star, Aurora, Snowbird, Guardian, Vindicator, Shaman, and even Wolverine was a member. He leaves them behind. Oh, so that's cool. I like that. A new team with characters I have no idea who they are. Like I like that. That is fun to me. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna have a really good sleep tonight. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, Michelle says, "Boom! I did this. Oh, I did the same as Steve. I watched a bunch of reactions until after they all released, and I could watch them all during my time off." Yeah, I've been waiting for this guy called Man of Recaps to do it. To me, and I think the Kind Assassin, Man of Recaps is the best recapper. I don't know how he does it, but he could recap the entire, like all 35 Marvel movies in 15 minutes, and you will know everything you need to know. Boom says, yeah, now I remember. A roommate of mine read it. I read a few. It was a good comic from what I recall. Here says, heck, even Power Pack would be fun as a Marvel miniseries. Damn, you guys know your comic shit. Are you all like just Marvel knowledge, or did you read DC comics too? I know I don't talk a lot about DC comics because one, I didn't read any comics, and two, I prefer the Marvel movies over the DC movies. Like, I enjoy Batman. I am not like I was a fan of Henry Cavill's Superman, but I'm not like a Superman fan. I used to be, like Batman when I was a kid was my favorite character of all time. And then I just got tired of them because they kept putting out Batman movies. When you have 1,000 characters and it's Batman, 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 I was like, I'm tired of Batman. Boom says he hasn't read regular in decades. Shira says DC, Marvel, Dark Horse. And, oh, is Shira the top nerd? Well, what's the one that does? Oh, that's not a comic. I think that's a manga. Yeah, Invincible's not like technically a comic, right? That's a manga. Comics keep her sane. I hopefully our this live stream and all of us also help to keep you a little bit sane. Michelle said, any self respecting Gen X geek knows at least a little of each company. I'm Gen X. I'm not a comic book geek though. Though, funny enough, I remember, and you guys probably know this because you guys read comics. I would just sometimes go into the comic book shop or not even the comic book store. When I was a kid, you could go into the candy store that sold newspapers and they sold comic books. But I remember I had a Quasar comic book where he was pregnant and it said, Mama never said there'd be days like this. I had that comic, I remember. I had a Silver Surfer comic, a random, I think it was like a Silver Surfer #6. Kira says, I think Invincible's from Image Comics. I think that's true. Because I was trying to buy they have a 3-part compendium, and I was like, oh, I could get that and read it. It's way too much. Oh, speaking of comics, I think I've said this 20 times, but it is still also on my plan for 2026 to do a live reading of the Infinity Gauntlet. So I have this, and I plan to sit live and read it all. So we'll see how that goes. Boomhauer says, did you read the Dark Horse Star Wars based on the original first draft? Marsha says, I don't know of Action Comics, so I don't know most of the character backstories. I grew up reading Archie. Oh, I did read Archie. Does anybody remember that Quasar comic that I was talking about? And I don't even know what Quasar is. Marvel, DC, something else? But I did have a few. I don't think I have them anymore. I used to have this gray little lockbox, and I had some things in it. I don't think I have it anymore. I don't know. I just remember that one comic where Quasar was pregnant, and that's what it said on the comic. Mama never said there'd be days like this. I could probably find a picture of it too. Yeah, easy. This is the one I had. Let me open this up. It's so funny that I remember this so vividly. So let me just. Oh, I have to go. That's the one. But why is it? Oh, okay. Let's do this. Yep, that's the one right there. Mama never said there'd be days. I can't believe I remember that. What year is it from? Quasar. It'd be funny if I'm reading this Quasar number 29 and it says like $5 million and I threw it out. 1991. It is Marvel. December 91, my birthday month. Writer Mark Grunwald. Artist Greg Capullo. Cover artist Greg Capullo. Appearances Quasar. Her, Jack of Hearts, Hyperion, Moondragon, storylines, having her baby with economy ship. Oh, that's just that. That's the one. That is the one. Michelle said, oh, the first comic book she collected was My Little Pony. That's adorable. Did anyone read comics like Bloom County or Calvin and Hobbes? I read Calvin and Hobbes in the newspaper, like the comic strips. She says, it's funny that one of the few things I remember from Star Trek Enterprise is one of their male characters getting pregnant. Calvin and Hobbes was the best. The thing about that was Hobbes was just like a stuffed animal, right? But Calvin imagined that he came to life. I think that was the gist of it. I used to read, obviously, Garfield, Calvin and Hobbes, Gasoline Alley. Um, I don't remember. I know it was a show, but I think it might have also been a comic. U.S. Acres. It was that. What else did I read that I really like to read in the newspaper? Peanuts, obviously. I would read Peanuts. Andy Cap. I think I used to read Andy Cap. Robot Man, I've never heard of. That one I don't know. You got to have real talent to be able to tell a story in 4 frames. It's just good stuff. Oh man, getting to 8. I am getting tired. Let me see if I look up Robot Man comic strip. No, that doesn't look familiar. Michelle said, just had to double check. Dark Horse also did the Buffyverse comics. Was Buffy a comic before it was a TV show? No. Yeah. Wait, Buffy was a movie first, right? So was it a comic, a movie, then a TV show? Here, Trip Tucker and T Paul when Trek was trying to make itself sexy. Boom says at the bottom of the page were all the serious comics. Mary Worth and Firefly too. Because Sarah Michelle Gellar was Buffy, right? But wasn't she Buffy in the movie or was she Buffy in the TV show? I always forget. Sheer says the movie came first, TV show came second, then the comic. All right, you guys put me in my place. I don't know everything. I don't pretend. Ah. So after this, I'm gonna go watch the kind assassin play Shadows, Assassin's Creed. She should be going live right after this in a bit. Shira says SMG was only Buffy in the TV series. I love how everyone knows all this stuff. Shira says Kathy Ireland was the original Buffy. That was Kathy Ireland? Get the heck out of here. Oh, it says Christy Swanson. It says Buffy was Christy Swanson. And then Oliver was Luke Perry. Kimberly was Hilary Swank. Benny was David Arquette. Oh, Paul Rubens was in this? I might have to watch this. Oh, this was written by Joss Whedon and directed by Fran Rubel Kuzi. True said sorry. I totally flaked out. Oh man. Maybe I'll do that. Um, the next live watch along that I do, I'll watch Buffy. I think it's more fun. I know I like to watch shows that I like to watch. But when I watch it and you guys are on, I think it's more fun to watch something you all have watched and you enjoy. So I should do that. All right. Ooh, Marsha said Joss didn't like the movie version, so we got the series. Oh, so he wrote the movie, didn't like it, and then he did the TV series. Well, that's cool. So it is 8. I'll have to bid everybody adieu, but if you have the time, once I leave here, I'm setting up the Kind Assassins live stream, and then she's going to be playing, I think, Assassin's Creed Shadows in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to head on over there. It's been fun as always. I love you all. And if you do join that live, I'll talk to you there because I'll be on my phone monitoring it anyway. So I will see you all most likely on Tuesday again, unless we do something else. But yeah, see you guys later. Peace.